Pull up a chair. 2 days ago, I told you both capitals had bet everything on one sentence being spoken in Muscat. The strait is open, and we are not shooting at ships. That sentence never came. What came instead was a night of Iran declaring the Strait of Hormuz closed, a third round of American strikes, and then, Sunday morning, an administration message delivered in one word: open. Tonight's after action is about that word, because 5 different sources measured it against the water, and the water disagrees. The claim exactly as spoken. NATO Ambassador Matthew Whitaker on CNN: the United States of America's position is that the Strait of Hormuz will remain open. CENTCOM, the same morning, in the present tense: Iran does not control the strait, traffic is flowing. And the same Sunday, Iran's own Persian Gulf Strait Authority said this about its own waterway: passage through it is currently not possible, permits suspended pending stability and calm. 2 governments describing the same 90 miles of water in opposite words. Only one version can be true, in the sense that matters to a ship's captain. So let's ask the captains. The captains answered with their rudders. The world's 3 largest container lines, Maersk, CMA CGM, and Hapag-Lloyd, have all suspended their transits. The UN's maritime body, through Secretary General Arsenio Dominguez, urged that all transit be avoided until the necessary safety conditions are in place. The Council on Foreign Relations counts an estimated 80 mines still sitting in the Strait's main navigation channels, and the UN describes Gulf shipping at a near standstill, roughly 6,000 seafarers stranded aboard hundreds of anchored vessels, 2,900 already evacuated, against a normal flow of 130 ships a day. That is the readout from everyone whose job is the water instead of the podium. Now the fair reading, because the administration's phrasing hides a real distinction, and precision matters more than a gotcha. There is a difference between a freedom of navigation posture, the Navy asserting the right to transit and to escort a vessel through under guard, and a strait that is commercially open. Listen to the ambassador's own words again. The United States' position is that the strait will remain open, and the arrangement is performance-based. That is a statement about what America will insist on and defend, and as policy, it is defensible. What it is not is a report that cargo is moving. Traffic is flowing may describe a handful of escorted hulls. It does not describe an industry that has stopped sailing. Why does one word matter this much? Because roughly 1/5 of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas moves through those 90 miles, and 61 developing economies depend on the route by the UN's count. When the people who own the ships decide the water is too dangerous, the consequences follow from the reality on the water, not from the adjective flying over it. Fuel prices move on sailings, not statements. The 6,000 crew members anchored out there are stuck in the gap between the two, and every day the word open substitutes for the fact of it. The public is handed the posture in place of the truth. The honest after action, then. None of tonight settles who is winning this war, and it does not say the strait stays closed. The Navy may well force it back open in the days ahead, and if it does, we will file that too. The claim on the table Sunday was narrower, that the strait is open now. Measured the only way that counts for the cargo and the crews, our ships sailing, it is not. A strait with 80 mines in it is not open because a podium says so, and 1/5 of the world's oil is sitting at anchor, waiting for the water to agree with the word. Check the sailings, not the statements. That's the after action. Dismissed. I'm Mark, and this is Pixel Politics.